Welcome back. If you just joined us, this is the press. We're reaching live from KAFTAN's television studio here in the nation's capital, Abuja. Now we'll go straight to analyzing the story that we read out to you. And my guest on the show this morning is Habib Gajo, BDC expert and political economist. Great to have you, Habib Gajo.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome to the program. Okay, so our phone lines are now open. You can call in to make your contributions or ask your questions. Habib Gajo, let's go straight to the most talked about headline this morning. That's Ali, Senator Ndume's, should I call it sack now or
demotion?
Oh, demotion. Okay. And then even APC saying that he should resign. Is free to resign if he wants to. And then he was being demoted and then moved to tourism committee. And as most people would say, we have free speech. We're guaranteed that we can make our speech. We have the right to express ourselves, and he did. And then now he's been demoted because he made his own expression of what he thought about the government, which he happens to be even in the same political party with the ruling class. So I'm going to ask you, do you see whatever he stated? There are two sides to this argument. Some say that, oh, now because it is not, he's been affected, maybe he needs, I hear some of the presidential spokespersons say, oh, when your children are in NNPC and in some key positions, you don't have any problem with it, but now that you're not, the president is not able to listen to you, that's why you now decided to come out to cry foul. And then some other Nigerians are saying that when it now begins to affect politicians, that's when they begin to scream, while some other persons are saying, please leave him, that is his own free speech. So do you see this as free speech or hate speech, and the punishment given to him by the Senate or the party, is it justifiable, Habib Gajo?
Well, first of all, it's a free speech.
Not hate speech.
Not hate speech.
Okay.
Ali Ndume made several attempts to meet with the president and tell him the condition of this country, because it seems like nothing is happening. He tried all his best to see the president, he didn't, and he opened up to the media, you understand, that there is a cabal that circles the president, that is hard to see him, you understand, until he wanted to see you. So in this case, the APC as a party sent a letter to the National Assembly saying that they can't accept internal opposition. And I think in Ali's Ndume's statement, that is where he said, okay, no problem, we'll wait, 2027 is coming. You understand? So APC as a party did not take it lightly. To the other aspect that I said, is a free speech. One, during President Jonathan, he made attempt to meet with President Jonathan. Finally, he met him. They discussed about the situation of Boko Haram in Goza.
All right, please hold your thoughts. Boko Haram in Goza, that's where you stop. Let's take this call. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
From Jos.
Go ahead, please. Your mic is
all right. The issue of Ali Ndume, I feel bitch.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Go ahead.
He's talking about a country as a whole. He's not talking about only himself. He's talking about there's hunger in the land. He's talking about people not acting. I don't feel that Ganduje and his cohorts should have antagonized the man. And the issue of demoting him, even the Senate president himself, he's a senator before he became. Just political. should accommodate internal mechanism for checking excesses. Because we are in the same party doesn't mean that when things are going wrong we should not speak. The man is speaking and then they are not happy about it. He said he took over his position. He is from Maiduguri. Are they saying that if he says something that is not okay with the president, him too will be removed? People should understand that they should accommodate now checkmating of stuff.
All right.
It doesn't check. Then how do you say another people are okay?
Thank you so much. Your point is very well taken. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Please turn down the volume of your TV set first.
Yeah, my name is Yusuf Musa. I'm calling you from Maiduguri.
Yusuf Musa from Maiduguri. Go ahead.
Yeah. On the issue, I want to make a contribution based on the issue of Ndume. It's my senator we are from the same constituency with him, and he is representing 9 local governments of Southern Borno. So frankly speaking, Senate President, and so on and so forth. These people, they don't want the common masses of Nigeria to enjoy. Things are not moving well. That is the nature of Ndume. He has been talking on the issue of Nigerian masses. He's not talking about Borno State indigents or his constituency. He's talking about the reality issue of Nigeria. But what touches me is the same thing happens with Abdul Ningi. The same thing happens with so many senators. Once you go against the leadership of this president, Bola Tinubu, they are ready to face you. Are they contributing positively to this government? They don't want this government to succeed, frankly speaking. That's my take from Borno. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Musa from Borno. Go ahead. You stopped at Jonathan.
Like the last caller said from Borno, that Goza Axis has almost 9 local government. You understand? That's the constituency of Senator Ndume. So he met President Jonathan after several efforts. You understand? Finally, he met him and they discussed, and he gave him the idea on how the government will settle this situation. They said, okay, go write and bring it. Then we'll do it. Ali Ndume went and called a constituency town hall meeting. You understand? So he discussed with them, he wrote his report and submitted to the president. Unfortunately, the then national security advisors or service chiefs, they were not happy. So they arrested Ndume and connected him to this terrorist. I think he went to prison for that. During Buhari time, he took bail of Maina, Abdul Rashid Maina, who is been declared wanted by the police and court and EFCC. So when he was arrested, he went and took his bail, and the man fled the country. Ndume was not aware. So the court called him, where is our suspect? He can't bring him. They said, okay, go to prison until we get him. That's what happened. Senator Abaribe took bail of Nnamdi Kanu. Also in a Kanu escape. Senator Abaribe did not go to prison. He was not punished. He was not sanctioned, and he was let go free.
Are you referring to cherry picking in the house?
No, this happened during Buhari's government, not this government. I'm giving you instances. You understand? Now, in current administration, Abdul Mungi spoke out about the budget, how the budget was, you know, and even accused the Senate President of manipulating and hijacking some of the projects and push it to his own constituency, that he termed it as more than 40 to 50% of the budget, capital project. He was punished, suspended for 3 months. In the case of Ali Ndume, he was not punished, you understand, but he was suspended. Ali Ndume during the Senate President Bukola Saraki, he was a majority leader.
Right.
There is some issues. He raised so many issues, you understand?
President certificate and all.
An issue, yes, you understand, issues that concern Nigeria, but did not go well with the leadership of the National Assembly at that time. He went to pray. Before he came back, he was removed as majority leader. So
I recall he had something again against Dino
Malai. Yes. You see, he's trying to bring the problem and the issues in the National Assembly at that time. You understand? So, and they don't want internal criticism. You understand? So Ali Ndume now blasts Dino Malai for even not graduating, this and that and that. You understand? And a committee was set up to investigate the allegation of Ali Ndume. And he was found like he misled Nigerians. So he was punished. Now, I think at that time he was the chairman committee on appropriation. He was removed from the committee. Even Abdul Ningi was removed from his own committee of population. Now Ndume is in tourism. You understand? So to me personally, what I understood, the House committees, the Senate committees, you understand, wherever they take you, try to bring out something out of where they place you. Like now, all of us are here. Tourism is a big business.
It is.
If Nigeria can concentrate on tourism, it will sustain Nigerian economy. Because people are coming, money are coming. You understand? It's a big business, it's a big market. There is countries that depend only on tourism. They don't have anything, it's only tourism.
And we're not even tapping into that enough yet.
Yes.
Because we have so many tourist centers or sites that have been left wallowing.
Yes. So
you're saying this is not demotion, this is even promotion?
To me, it's a promotion.
Okay.
You understand? Let him go to oversight and so on and see how he can push and revamp the tourism sector through the Minister of Tourism?
Yeah, Minister of Tourism.
That's Internal Affairs Minister, right?
No, there's a Minister of Tourism.
There is also a Minister. So he can do that and make himself relevant and comfortable, and Nigeria will be happy with him.
Okay, let's quickly take this call before we go ahead. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
My name is Abdul Malik Yobe. I'm calling from Damatru. Yobe capital.
From Damaturu. Good to hear from you. Go ahead.
Yeah, in respect with what your guest is commenting about tourism.
Yes.
So honestly, the issue of tourism in Nigeria is a big business. And it's something that can sustain the economy of the nation. Let me bring Yobe State as a key example. In the north central of Yobe State, there is what we call sand dunes, and there is what we call oases. In Nigeria, Yobe State have the largest oasis. Let me even say in Africa, Yobe State has one of the largest oases, where you see Greenland water springing out in the desert, surrounded by sand dunes. I am telling you this. I happen to work with AgriCell. They are projecting on how to kind of boost that area that will create livelihood for the locals and bring people from outside to come and see what Yobe State has in terms of oasis and sand dunes. Believe me honestly, if this area can be dealt with seriously, Yobe State is going to be one of the largest tourist areas in Nigeria in respect of oasis and sand dunes. You just got to go to Tulu, Kaska, Kafikere, Laon Gajiram, and all this area. Come and see wonders. Oasis in the middle of the desert. So tourism is a big business. If the government has that political will to diversify, I'm telling you the truth, Nigeria is going to be one of the largest economies in the world.
Thank you so much.
I rest my case.
Thank you so much. Your point is very, very well taken. Thank you. Okay, so let's go to Gajo newspaper. Says Ndume's demotion stokes warning of collapse for APC and democracy. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Even though you say it's a promotion, it's not a demotion.
No, that's the opinion of the Guardian. You understand? But honestly, the tyranny of the APC through its members, definitely it will lead to their collapse. It happens during PDP. We have seen it. And now it's happening under APC. Let me tell you something. You see, the functions of the executive is different from the legislature.
Right.
That is why we have check and balances. You understand? In the sense that Akpabio is suspending members who raise voice, and we have seen several senators that want to say their mind, you understand, or tell the government the truth, or disagree with some certain policies, you understand, and condemn the increment of the budget through what they call a supplementary budget. You understand? When you want to raise concern, Akpabio will shut you down. He has done to many people. He has done to Senator Hajia Ereti Kingibe. He off her mic. You understand? So these are the situation, and I don't know how can the Senate President go and represent President in an occasion, in an important occasion. They are two different people. He is a legislator. You understand? But if we start seeing him representing Mr. President elsewhere, then definitely Nigerian has the right to call him a rubber stamp Senate President.
Okay.
And we have seen all these things, you understand, Nigerians are 100% convinced that Akpabio is a rubber stamp. Whatever the president brought, he will immediately do it without even allowing the members or the senators or the committees to look into it.
But then you always hear when they ask if those who are in favor say aye and those who are not in favor say nay, and whether the ayes or the nays have it in the floor. That's the same thing that happened even with the Ndume's demotion.
Yes.
Even though you had some other persons who said, in fact, he should be punished more than that because he called them kleptomanias.
You see, that's what good thing with politics. You understand? Those who are saying that he should be punished or he should be, which type of punishment will you give somebody who expresses his mind, who the Constitution guarantee his fundamental right to speak? You understand? He was elected to go and make law, and if he disagree with some laws, he has the right to say no, I disagree, like the way Abdul Ningi did. You understand? Now, APC interfering in all this situation in the National Assembly immediately, because we learned that they have sent letters, you understand, to the leadership of the National Assembly. Anybody that want to criticize their own government will be punished severely. And that is why Ali Ndume is saying that the collapse of APC is very close or is nearer.
We have quite a number of headlines to deliberate on, but our time is really fast spent. Let's talk about Nigeria nears 14 trillion naira deficit as Tinubu adds 6.2 trillion naira to budget. Even though the loan, student loan has been approved, has been launched, and then according to the reports we're getting, you have more applicants from the northern part of the country, and then they say this next batch of people entering, getting admission, they're going to get their loans ready immediately. So, but then you have a 14 trillion naira deficit and another 6.2 trillion naira, and then the Nigerian Tribune says request National Assembly's approval for additional 6.2 trillion naira. Then the House approves 1.912 trillion naira NDDC budget. That's one on the side. I'm going to ask you two questions. I'd like you to deliberate on that one, and then if you move to other stories with what is happening in the political space and all. If you move to Edo State, Philip Shuaibu being reinstated as the Edo's deputy governor, even though the government says that they are going to appeal. And then you just begin to wonder, can't they just accept what the court says and let's just move on? Do we always have to go through appeals, Supreme Courts, and all of that? And then if you also move to Ondo State, is another kettle of fish entirely. You move to Kano State, the Kano Emirate is something else. Can't they just let Nigerians breathe with all of the increase in food prices and all that they're going through? Is either one political tussle or the other? Too much noise, Habib Gajo.
Yeah, there is too much noise, and people will shout, people will talk, people will cry. Nigerians will shout. You understand? If you look at, we have been talking about this economy since Tinubu was sworn in as a president. He began with destroying the Nigerian economy.
What do you mean by he began with destroying the economy?
Physically. He removed subsidy without any tangible support to Nigeria or to the transportation system, and also from inflation side. You understand? All these things have not, he removed it without checking our inflation rate, our forex exchange, our crude oil output, and he did not check the price of the crude oil at that time in the international market.
All right, let's quickly take this call before we go ahead. Hello, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
How's it, sir? Hello?
Good morning.
Hello? Morning, sir.
Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I'm from Mina.
Okay. Please turn down the volume of your TV set so we can hear you.
Please, I want to tell the Tulumbu to back sources, even though that people they are dying. Retired, they are dying. Everybody is dying. Not angry, not too much. Make it back to sources. I think if you want to continue with the monarchy, make it reduce the value for Nigeria. I think. And the thing to reverse down the reverse of sources. I think.
All right. Thank you so much. Taken. Reverse to subsidy. Go ahead, Gajo.
So all these things were not checked before announcing the removal of the subsidy. So definitely there is going to be a backlash. Today, this is what we are seeing. A price of foodstuffs, crops, beverages, and so on. If transportation system is now no longer affordable for an ordinary Nigerian. So this is the situation. He did not check the foreign exchange before he devalued the naira and floated. And today, there is no control in the forex market. The CBN can determine price. The banks can determine price. Also, the BDCs can control price. What banks are saying, what central bank are saying, is different from what is in the market.
But I saw a particular headline that says that we're moving to a downward trend with regards to our FX.
If you check,
how true and how sustainable is that?
If you check this month or last month, July, you will now understand that this one is I don't know what to call it. It's just a mere story. In the month of July.
Let's quickly take this call before we go ahead. Good morning.
Good morning, my sister. Good morning again. My name is Mazio Krafo from Arochi.
Mazio Krafo from Arochi. Could go ahead. The mic is on.
Okurafo, yes.
Go ahead.
Now, for my brother, Ndume, honestly, he has tried. He has tried in the sense that if you check or take the record, you see that he's one of the longest serving senators. To me, he has tried a lot for the North. He has tried a lot for the Nigeria. At least it's 70% for the North. But to me, I would advise him, now that it's the second time suspension is happening. He had the first one and the second time, which is not healthy. At least all the years he has spent there, at least people like David Mark them, they are all the contemporary. They have all gone back and settled down. I will not, after this tenure, let him just quietly do in the story and let another person from his own area come on board. Because you see, there is what to call about the atmosphere of the environment. When the atmosphere starts changing, dangling, what do? You throw in your survey and leave the place. What you have acquired, it is that they establish their own business so that other people will benefit from you. So my advice is that. And this show of the Dangote have strived. But the report us had it that the foreign companies based in Nigeria are creating more problems for Dangote company. Now, what is the NFD? It is their job to make sure that the foreign companies should not intimidate the Nigerians who have just come back to revive our oil industry.
All right.
Because how can Dangote be going to buy crude oil from Mexico? Does it make sense? Nigeria have the best oil in Africa. Good morning, Mazi Okorafo from Orji.
Thank you so much, Mazi Okorafo from Arochukwu. All right, please land on your thoughts, and please don't forget to touch on the Edo's the reinstatement of Philip Shuaibu.
Yeah, you know, he was removed illegally. You understand, in a hurry process, due process was not followed, and the accusation is malicious. They are lies. You understand? So definitely he will get his right back. You understand?
Do you think he will?
He will.
Although the state government is saying that Omobayo remains the deputy governor.
Let them appeal. You understand? And the same thing, the same what happened in the High Court will also will be upheld, because you can't remove somebody without due process. It happened in so many states, and they were reinstated. Even governors that were wrongly removed, they are reinstated. You understand? So these are the situation. Philip Shuaibu has fought. He has fought, you know, gallantly, and he's still fighting. Definitely, he will get justice. You understand? Secondly, the PDP governors, you know,
you say they're worrying about the hardship and mismanagement of the economy.
Yeah, this is what we want PDP to be saying. You understand? Let them come out and tell the government the truth. Look at them in their own faces, inside their own eyes, and tell them that, look, you are not doing well. People are suffering. Change your policies. Get economic policy that will sustain the Nigerian economy.
But won't they see it as one of those talks coming from the opposition? Because if you look at Daily Trust, it says, frown at government's inability to resolve wage crisis, local government autonomy assured under us, but then APC is saying we will respond appropriately.
And let them respond appropriately, like they said. You understand? But the truth remains the truth. That's the role of the opposition. They can write to Mr. President. They can write to the APC as a party that, look, you are destroying the country. There is people who are sabotaging the economy of Nigeria. You understand? People are suffering. It's the role of the opposition. If opposition will rise up, you understand, to the occasion, wallahi, I bet you APC will sit up. But because they were not talking, they are silent. Now, in River State, the way they throw their weight behind Fubara, that's how it's supposed to be. You understand?
But you've forgotten that even Nyesom Wike is still from the same party.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean he is a minister. This is a governor. Allow the governor to work. You understand? If you have personal disagreement, that's your own business. You understand? Don't drag government into your own personal issues. So I think PDP has done well here, and they should continue supporting one of them, the governor of River State, and also try to bring their members, you understand, closely, and set up a committee, disciplinary committee, to punish those who are sabotaging their own government. That's what we want.
Let's take our last calls for today. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Madam Draga presenter, and I want to greet my fellow colleague there who is contributing a lot. I really appreciate. So my name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Abuja here.
Emmanuel from
Yeah, I want to talk much of on the government side and the governance as far as we are concerned. There are 3 tiers. So it's not the problem is not to be directed only to the president. That's why we have the National Assembly in order to air their own view. And whatever he seems to do and is not right, they can always work it against it. I know so many persons who say yes, the government of the day is a rubber stamp, or rather National Assembly is a rubber stamp National Assembly. It's not to be looked that way. There are other certain part of the view, or rather there are actions that are actually were interchangeable as far as our economic is concerned. We are deriving the fact that this problem is just him. As far as subsidies removal is concerned, it has been removed from the previous government. He proceeded by ensuring that whatever it was said, they are going to see what they can do as far as, yes, I support the idea of having some tools in order to implement, but they are just coming into governance for the first time. Let's give them a little time, and I'm assuring you that things will change for better as far as Nigeria is concerned. God bless you, and God bless the presenter especially.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel from Abuja. Thank you for your contribution. Our time is fast spent, but if you can help us in just 1 minute, let's talk about what Dangote is referring to with regards to the IOCs. Punch newspaper says IOC still causing crude supply crisis. Dangote refinery cries out. And then petrol landing cost surges to 1,117 naira per litre. I wonder how much we'll now buy it.
Who buy 2,000 per liter? Because what I heard from Dangote was saying that the cost is almost $4. So if you put $4 times,
that's to a barrel.
Yes, no, to refine.
Okay.
You understand? So it costs $4. So if you calculate the $4 times naira, you understand? You will now see the gap.
So truly, is it the IOCs that are sabotaging the efforts?
Yes.
Of not just the Dangote's refinery, but other refineries in Nigeria?
Yes, they are the one.
So what can be done to this?
You see, these IOCs, they are just like cartel or syndicate, you understand? No matter how you want to, they have a way to manipulate, you understand?
Are they stronger than the Nigerian government?
They are not stronger than Nigerian government, but because most people in that government, officials in that government, most of them are corrupt. And the IOC, they have a way of, you understand?
So it's a your back, I rub my back thing.
Yeah, that's what is happening. That is why the government has become handicapped. Today, if you bring a strong man or a strong young man and said, come, go and deal with this people, he will do it. Nuhu Rubadu was appointed EFCC chairman. Said, go and deal with these corrupt people. He dealt with them. You understand? We have seen people like that. You understand? So,
all right.
If they are sabotaging Dangote, then they are sabotaging Nigeria. Because the purpose of Dangote refinery, you understand, is to have more supply and have more cheap refined oil, gas, and diesel. All right. You understand?
Let's take our last call from Cameroon. Hello, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from. Hello, please tell us your name. And please turn down the volume of your TV set. We can hear ourselves. Are you there? Hello. All right, go ahead. Your name, please. Okay, so that's what he wanted to say.
Yeah, he's right. Nigerians are suffering.
Nigerians are more suffering. In Cameroon, it's getting. Is it better?
No, what is happening? You see, let me tell you what people don't understand in Nigeria. Most of African countries rely on Nigeria. You understand? All their businesses is in Nigeria because Nigeria has the money. You understand?
Oh.
So Cameroon, Chad, Niger, Cotonou, Ndume, Burkina Faso, and Abidjan, they rely on Nigeria. You understand? It's our product and our cash crops and so on have been exported to those countries.
Habib, we have to go. Our time is fast spent. Even though our phones are still buzzing. Let me take my last call. Good morning. Good morning.
My name is Solomon.
All right, go ahead. You have 30 seconds.
Yes, the issue of removal, it was done from the past council.
You need to turn down the volume of your TV set or move away from it.
We are suffering the effect. And it's just a matter of time Nigeria will come through out of this predicament.
All right.
That is our fault.
All right. Thank you so much.
And see what God will do for us.
Thank you so much. That's where we have to draw our curtains. Habib Gajo, Bureau the Change Operator. Thank you so much. We have so many to talk about, but then our time is fast spent before they yank us off. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me.
All right, viewers, I'm so sorry we can't take your calls anymore, even though the calls are still coming, but then we'll continue this conversation tomorrow again, same time, 9 o'clock. Remember to please start calling earlier so we can embrace your calls. I'll see you again tomorrow. My name is Annabel Orji. Good morning.